So yeah, I share the information with the others, and I point out that hey, maybe you know, um, the thing here on trial isn't the resort. It's this thing, and she holds up the little like um, disposable tablet slash com that she's installed the key onto.
Yeah, part of the deal was is you were supposed to be testing the keys to Elysium to make sure it worked.
Yeah. So I'm just pointing out that like maybe we're like looking at this the wrong way.
They are awfully invasive, perhaps. Invasive, maybe that's not the right word.
Alright, well, Karter,
Yes.
wow, you're super quiet. Like, I can barely hear you.
Sorry, is that better?
A little?
It sounds alright on my end. Have you got them turned back?
It's been quite a mine too.
I mean, I did have my drink bottle sitting in front of my phone a few seconds ago, so that could have been that.
Yeah, but you sound about the same on my end.
I'll turn them up on my end, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've turned up my end.
Yeah, and yeah, so, did you say that you wanted to go spelunking?
Pretty much, Carter would have told you via the personal comms that he's been asked to try and find the mines underneath the resort and go exploring.
Well, I don't know how the resort is set up, but I'm like 90% sure that that's off limits to guests. If only for like OSHA reasons.
Goddamn Ush even comes up here. Well, let's do a workplace health and safety inspection.
So, yeah. I am going to pull up a...
I fully agree with those objectives for day 2.
I'm gonna pull up a map of like the facility. Like, you know, like a... And I'm going to note the areas where it says like restricted, staff only.
Down the bottom here.
Okay. Yeah, and then I guess I send this information to Karter and say, do you want to start there?
It's probably the best place to start.
If you're going to go do something a little bit like off script, it's perhaps best you leave your key in your room.
Probably a good idea.
Do you want to ask if the others want to come along?
Yeah, we should probably invite the entire crew, just to be safe.
I'll pull the other two into group chat. And I'll say, so Karter says that there's a bunch of mines on this place. And he wants to go check them out. Are any of you interested?
Why? Why?
I wait for Karter to answer that.
Well, I've been asked to go and explore.
Yeah, okay. Asked by whom?
Yes, and why?
By parties who believe that something isn't right about this place.
parties who believe isn't going to cut it by.
Pete, I'm trying to figure out.
Because I'm not even going to try and fucking say this out loud.
Pete, I'm trying to figure out where these two stairs go.
Which stairs?
Probably up
These
to the
two.
next level.
Yeah, I really can't work out what links up to it.
So those lead up to here. Next to the Taste of Elysium.
I'm pretty sure they don't. Because if you look at the elevator banks, I'm assuming these line up with like either this bank or this bank. I'm assuming it's this bank. Oh,
So segment.
oh, they must link up to the Greenfields staircases.
No, the Greenfield staircases is entirely enclosed. Those leads to A17, which are these.
Is the top one not the upper level or the lower level?
The upper level. That one's basement. Or ground.
So the bottom map is above the top map.
Yes. No, it's
Wait,
below.
Carter-
Sorry. It's below.
Yeah. The
Carter
one
will
with
send
Greenfields is
back
on top.
an image of the map with a set of stairs circled, and he'll say, "These stairs lead down somewhere."
They do.
If that bottom map is the top level, because if that top map is the bottom level, that set of stairs leads somewhere.
Who's Tessa?
Carter reluctantly says his ex-wife.
Right, and
are
she
you-
wants you to explore this mine. Why?
Are you really certain that
She's
you
a
should
reporter.
I lie, guys. I'm sorry. The top one is the lower level, and the bottom one is the
Okay.
upper level.
Right.
And those stairs come out here on this path. A17.
We can't see
can't see
A17.
we can't see the numbers, by the way.
Yeah, well, this area I'm pointing at, those sides are A17.
So the stairs are where?
A17.
Okay, you can
The,
like
the,
control my.
the top set
You
of
can-
elevator banks. The top set of elevator banks is the ones from the lower ones, and the stairs are just above them on those two alleyways leading around Greenfields.
Okay. You can control my token, right, Pete? If I was going from where we are up to the lower level, where would I?
So, you are here, right?
Right.
That is the lower level.
Okay.
And those are the stairs you use to get up to the upper level.
Okay.
And this set of elevators takes you there.
Okay.
And the lower set of elevators lead into the place we can't get access to, which is down here.
Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. Alright. Well, first things first, are you sure we should be, like, entertaining the requests of your ex? Is she, like, one of those people who are like, yeah, you should totally go punch that steward?
I mean, she wasn't like that when we were together, so safe for some, she wouldn't be that vindictive now.
So it was, like, a mutual thing?
She seemed interested in it.
No, I meant,
Almost much like myself, she felt something was off about this place.
Well, I must admit I am curious, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure.
What is her interest in this place, professionally or personally?
She's a tourism writer.
I'm going to
Not these guys. I'm pretty sure it's just Karter that thinks this place is off.
Yeah.
Reddy is just curious. It's her nature. Karter is the only person who thinks this place is off. Pete, I'm going to space Google Chitessa.
Sure.
And in the context of a travel writer, and see if there's any entries that come up.
So she is. After you give me a computer, I will tell you.
Computers. $23.
So you, after a while, you can find some books. She's a travel writer known for harsh but fair criticism of vacation sites across the Pact Worlds. Paradise Resort, she's reviewed quite a few of their resorts around sort of the Pact Worlds. And this is their latest one. They've obviously invited her because she's given them favorable reviews in the past.
Okay. So it's legit. He's not like making shit up. Okay.
Sorry, she's a Lashunta, not a Kasatha. That's my bad.
You know, there's a big difference between the two.
Oh, yeah.
No,
That difference is 2 antennae and 2 arms.
yeah, it talks about her antenna, so it's like...
Why does it talk about her antenna?
You'll find out.
Alright, so... renowned for harsh but fair criticism. No wonder why she's your ex.
Ouch.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm breaking up with you. Here is a document.
I just feel like
it-
your heart wasn't really in it, because it's been replaced by cybernetics.
She fucking gives you like a Yelp review upon breaking up.
So put it this way, out of character, his left eye was taken by a spurned ex. Strangely enough, this is lining up perfectly.
I still choose to believe that it was a Vesk involved.
The Spurndex was definitely not Kasatha. She is not violent.
She's only violent with her words.
Oh, yes, she is violent
Really?
with her words.
This
It was a
croissant,
65-page document.
this croissant was vile and soggy.
It looked nice. No, 3 stars.
She's like, I've eaten diapers that tasted better.
Yeah, I feel like if any of the group went through Carter's bag, they'd find 4-page essay from Kasatha. about why they were breaking up.
Professor. Kasafa is the species.
Right, Cassetha.
Anyway,
This is why I was calling her Tessa, because that was a lot easier for me
Yeah,
to comprehend.
her nickname is Tessa.
so anyway, if you really wanted to go looking, Red uses quotation marks around the word looking. Red says she's willing to splice you an elevator access key. But she's curious, but she's not that curious.
Red.
Yes, sir.
Yep, he buzzes.
My key buzzes?
Message on your key.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
It's an ad for the tech service room where you can go and build your own robot.
Oh! I pull it up and see where it is on the map.
It is.
It's build your own robot factory.
Sorry. I blacked it out. It's not supposed to be blacked out. It is down here.
Red continues the group chat, but she starts heading in that direction.
What did she tell you?
I don't remember. That's why I did that.
Dude,
She won't patch through. She'll be like, I'm not talking to people I don't know.
yeah. When you throw out the invitation and it's rejected, I say, dude, you have to ask before you invite strangers into our group chat.
And you get a text message with a frowny face. And that's all it says.
Alright, I head down to the robot. What's the place called, by the way? Like, what's its name?
It is called the Tech Workshop. It contains
I'm instantly suspicious.
So it contains this tech workshop contains like recharging stations, work counters, and tables and tools. On the eastern wall is a large set of ventilation fans about 15 feet across, some of which turn slowly while others remain off. These fans are part of like some sort of cooling tunnel. And you can see like a utility passage lined with pipes and automatic strips that illuminate to provide dim light. Sort of branch off this area. There is about 5 people in the room currently, and another person who seems to be like one of the resort staff members, and they all have like lots of little screwdrivers and sort of Omni type tools out, and they're all like, you know, listening to his lesson about he's teaching them how to assemble a very small robot that will search things on the internet for you.
It's a Google bot.
Yep, it's a Google bot. It's kind of like a resort activity.
Alright, Red is going to
As you walk in, Red, the lecturer is in the middle of talking, and he stops and stares at Lucky and walks over and says, "Did you build this?"
yes.
Oh, it's amazing. Mind if I give it a pat?
Sure.
And he like pats Lucky like a real dog.
Lucky semi behaves like a real dog as well, which is probably like excess programming, but whatever.
Wow, this is fantastic. How long did it take you to build this?
Oh, years. It's many iterations. It started, believe it or not, it started off as and I rattle off like the model number, and it's probably some sort of like a basic security droid that runs on tracks.
Wow. It's a pretty advanced model then.
And she says it's one of a kind, and she pats Lucky on the side. This is a very actually before I say this is a very impressive workshop. Like this workshop, from a scale from 1 to 10, how
All the tools are absolutely brand new, like all of them.
yeah
And they're all state of the art, top of the line. It's like beautiful.
yeah I think she geeks out a little bit.
See, the thing is, you need to ask to use the tool which they demonstrate to you. That's how you know you've got the best one.
He's like, oh my god, is that an electron microscope? Yeah, and she's,
Better.
is that a sonic spanner?
Yes. Yeah, it's just like it's absolutely amazing in here.
I think she's going to spend the next couple of hours building various things. In fact, I'm going to...
People setting up in the green fields currently, like...
There are a few people like who have been in and out of the green fields. Most of them are like couples who come to relax, and the odd person
Right,
go
but
for a jog and stuff.
We've got the opening party in 6 hours, and just making sure like nobody's going to kick her out if she's going for a jog.
No.
Okay.
Actually, where's the opening party?
In the green, it says in the green fields on the thing.
No, it's not in there. It's in the Taste of Elysium.
Oh. Map most certainly not to
hang
scale.
on. No, I'm sorry. It is in the hole down the bottom here, in this area.
Okay.
That meeting room area?
Yeah, the meeting room has been converted into a ballroom for this event.
So Pete, would that be an engineering check?
It would be quite a high one because you would need some decent parts. 27 doesn't quite cut it.
I'm willing to spend a few hours on it, so...
Alright. Well, you've got about 3 hours, but we have to start getting ready for the party.
Spend as many hours as it takes until the party. So, one more roll?
Yep. Yes, you can.
I won't use it now, obviously.
Yeah.
It's more precautional than anything.
Alright. So, does anyone have any other things they'd like to do before we start the party?
Carter goes off exploring, trying to see if he can find a way down
So
further.
the staircase has a door at the bottom with a key card. Which says stuff.
Okay, that's all. Carter would then probably say for the personal comms. Underneath where the party is, there's a locked staff door.
Really sends back okay question mark.
After you've been there, the door opens actually, and you can see that there is one of the staff members, and they're carrying what appears to be drink, and they're taking them upstairs. And they
Can I
say,
see through the open door?
Yeah.
What do I see?
It looks like a storage area for like drinks and cups, mostly for the half second you get a look. And they say, "Oh, excuse me, the
As
party's
I
up
move out
here."
of the way, can I attempt to put my foot in the door before it closes?
You can try roll me a stealth check and a athletics check.
Would be sleight of hand rather than athletics.
Yeah, sorry, stealth and sleight of hand.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
So you manage to do it while the person is walking up the stairs, and the door's open.
I'm gonna slip through.
So you walk through, and it opens into there is like a room, and it's got about 6 shelves in it, and each shelf has different glasses on there. There's like champagne glasses, so small tumblers, large tumblers, all sorts of ones. And then the other side of the room, there is different types of booze. It's pretty much a really nice storeroom. And there is a door on the other side of the room.
I would like to go and check the door and see if that's locked. Yes.
It is same key card.
Okay. I would like to inspect the room for any hidden doors, I guess.
You roll a perception. You have a really good look around. It seems pretty clear cut that there's only this door in and out, and this door must lead somewhere else. Like you can look under the door, and you can see that it leads to some sort of like cooking area or something like that. Potentially it's a kitchen, potentially it's like staff facilities.
Okay. I would like to attempt to hide until the member of staff comes through so I can get myself out of the room.
Make a stealth check.
You're not gonna push it and go deeper?
Stealth check there.
Did he disconnect?
Maybe.
Who did?
Give me a stealth check there,
Sure.
Karter. If you want to hide in the room. Yeah.
He's just
I mean,
wasting all his 20s.
You're in the room, and one of the staff members comes down and like goes behind and sort of picks up one of the crates and is just like trying to like count the glasses in it with his back towards. And if you want to leave the room, you can sneak past him. No worries.
What you should do is
Yep.
be like 47, choke him out, and take his clothes.
No. Carter will sneak out of the room. I guess join the party.
All right. Well, 6 p.m. starts to roll by, and you guys are all gathered in front of the opening party door. If you're wanting to attend. So you can see that there's 3 double doors open into a long hall decked out for a very classy party. Opposite the doors is a stage raised from the main floor by several steps, where a holographic chamber orchestra with 12 members plays very softly. The floor before the stage is open. To the right and to the left sides of the room are dining tables near sideboards, each set with a lavish buffet. Beverage fountains and ice sculptures depict sleek animals from various worlds, and there is a bar next to each buffet. Well-dressed guests eat, drink, and mingle, and a few couples dance in the open space near the stage. And you can see on the other stage, you can see Philip standing there with another woman, and they look to be getting ready to make some sort of speech.
I go look for the Buzzblade team.
They are very easy to spot.
You know, Carter, I was going to make a joke about that, but then I thought, no, that's kind of low-hanging fruit.
So the Buzzblades are at a table, and they're all drinking and laughing. And as soon as they see you, Yesloya runs up to you, Red, and gives you a great hug, and tries to pull Geneieve in for a hug.
She will allow herself to be pulled in from a hug.
And another member of the Buzzblades. Let me show you her picture.
Wait, so we're like Red and Genevieve both being pulled into the same.
Yeah, so Red and Geneieve are in a try hug at the moment with the Vesk. And Veralai, who is one of the other Buzzblades, and they can see have put her picture in Discord because she's thick.
Can I actually ask Red to make a perception check here? Might not be relevant. I didn't know when it would be relevant, but it might be relevant.
Are you like flowering because of all the sun?
No, that's not it. You missed it by 1. Everything's. I'll whisper to you what it is, Pete.
Great.
Keep going, it's not going to change anything in the immediate future.
I just asked the Buzzblade team, like, how are you finding the resort?
Well, and they just start going on about how much of a great time they're having
Yeah.
here.
And I think Reddy joins in and she's like, oh, I went downstairs to the tech room and they had a sonic oscillator.
And the Solana, not Solana, what's her name? Let me bring up the Buzzbade's name again. So Loma is the android, so he is very interested in all the tech stuff that you're saying.
There's a... Oh, actually, no, these aren't the Buzzblade. These are... Is it Loma or is it Noma?
L-O-M-E-R. I mean, I don't know why
Yeah, I just misspelled some things. Okay. Let me understand this. How many Buzzblade team members are there? Let's get this straight. So we're not like...
there is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 6. So there is Belrador, he's the dwarf. There is Kofesu, who is the Kasafa. Loma, the android. Verle, the Lashunta. Yesloya, the Vesk. And Zilti, who is the human. You know what? There you go. I know. Let's change the notes.
An impressively blank space.
How about now?
Oh, excellent. That's perfect.
Right.
I guess they really shouldn't tell us that they're evil, but no, it's fine.
Actually,
Yeah.
let me remove some stuff.
Yeah, I only read one of them, but it was like, that seems like the kind of note which we should be looking at.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, no, I'll stop reading.
Close it. There's only one line in there.
It just happened to be the one I looked at.
You probably want to remove the alignment as well. Yeah, because the alignment thing was the one that I saw. I didn't actually even...
Oh, look, alignment is fine because
Yeah,
these guys are
I saw-
Brutaris players.
Nope, it's still there. I can still see it.
Who's it under?
Very I
Very
think.
late. Yeah.
She's friendly but a bit egotistical.
No.
The thing about the corruption.
Oh, it's not there on my screen.
It is on mine.
Well, close the thing.
I closed it and reopened it, and it's still there.
No,
But
it's,
yet safe.
it's fine, Pete. I was only looking for their names. And their species.
Here you go. This one.
It's still there.
It's still there.
It's weird because it's not there on my screen. Well, whatever. There you go. Is it in your journals anymore? Can you even see them?
No.
How about now? Is this showing up?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Pete.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. At this point, I've read it like 6 times, so I don't think deleting it will do much.
Okay. So they're all very jovial, having a great time. And they're all like inviting you to they're all asking you, specifically your group, to sit with them and none of the other kind of guests. Karter, you can see your ex sitting over at another table. She is sitting with 2 androids. One of them is Romy, the one you know, which is the software mogul, famous for personal interface solutions, which is what that's what they make. They make personal interface solutions, is what.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be happy if I saw my ex hanging around with someone who specialized in personal interface solutions.
And you see that stupid Holovid streamer walking around.
Oh,
The one who Karter tripped?
Yeah, and he's got like a little like bandage on the end of his nose,
does he have a name?
and he's yelling like and favorite this shit, and he's going like subscribe to this channel.
Remember, nuke that like button.
Just that like button in the face.
His name is Tok, or his like gamer tag is Crower, Crower. And then you hear Philip come up to the microphone, and he says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for your attendance here at the very brand new station. most of you know, my name is Philip Colesmer, and I'm your host here at New Elysium. And then he gestures towards the companion on the stage. This is Dr. Sidrani Lohman, who manages our spa and medical facilities. She's my counterpart in making sure everything is just right for you. And then he says, Dr. Lohman. Then she comes to address the party and she says, we're very happy to have you all with us. We know you'll love your stay and we'll hope you'll tell everyone you know just how much you've enjoyed it. This celebration is just the beginning. And as they're sort of giving this speech, a robot comes around, like a robot waiter comes around and puts a champagne glass full on everybody's table. And then Philip and Dr. Lohman raise both of their glasses and says, here's to a blissful stay in New Elysium. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. As everyone sort of starts clapping. And as I said, a few seconds later, Yaz Lawyer and the two of the other both get up and run to the stage and jump up onto the microphone and like make the orchestra quiet down for a sec. And they both publicly state, we just want to thank the team who saved our lives on the way to here. We were attacked by pirates, and they point to Karter, Red, Geneieve, and Yap. These four brave people risked their lives and their ship to save our team. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. We offer some very special gifts for people who risk their lives to save others. Obviously, season tickets, but we also are going to give you our special blade, used in 11 seasons and engraved with the name of all the buzzblades of the resort that you save. And you can see she holds up this like large blade, which is an illuminating, merciful rack devastation blade. And it has the illuminating fusion, which creates like a purple and white light, which is the Buzzblade's team's colors.
Is Genevieve going to allow Red to get her hand on a dangerous weapon?
Karter, mate, you just fucking try it, man.
There is a child approaching the stage about to get her hands on a pole chainsaw.
Oh, it's not a chainsaw, it's a pole greatsword.
Yeah, so Reddy will at the pronouncement she'll like grin and she'll wave at the crowd. But regarding the glaive, I guess she's like she's going to like head towards the stage as if to like receive it. I don't know if like the rest of them are coming.
They're like waving you all over. Come on, don't be shy.
Like, all of us?
Yeah, all of you. They're waving you.
If we've caught attention, then okay. Jen's gonna stand up and start walking.
One of the spotlights follows you as you walk.
Reddy makes it up onto the stage. She's going to just speak into the mic briefly, and she'll say, "We are just in the right place at the right time. Anyone would have helped."
Yaz Lawyer comes to you, Red, and she presents you with a suit of Lashunta Ringwear 3 that she used the most recent season, complete with jump jets and one upgrade slot.
Oh, shit. Red looks really happy. Lashunta Ringwear...
Ringmail 3.
That might be heavy, actually.
I think it is heavy. But they also give you a fusion seal, a level 7, and a merciful fusion seal.
Oh, so they actually do full-on fucking fight each other on the field with weapons.
Yes.
That's dope.
As well as 2 illuminating fusion seals.
Actually, I'm gonna just chuck this down the chat log. So
Why don't I pick up basically?
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, you're right. The Lashinta Ringwear 3 is a heavy armor.
But how good is it?
It is plus 12. It's a level 8 armor.
Oh shit.
Plus 12 EAC, plus 14 KAC.
Yo.
Plus 3 dicks.
Mummy likes.
Yeah.
Jump jets installed in it.
With jump jets installed in it, yeah. Red is at some point going to hand this over to you because she can't wear heavy. It's like
it's literally like 6 times the size of you, Red.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could have, like, the jump jets mod, that's some heavy armor.
she just like, for shits and giggles, she just like picks up the helmet and puts it on her head. And it probably like...
It goes over your shoulders.
Basically, yeah. And she's just gonna wave at the crowd from the stage. She's living
Yes,
up the
Lawyer
limelight.
will probably hoist you up onto her shoulders.
Jen will hold on to the sword for the time being.
She'll sit on her shoulders and wave at the crowd.
And you see, like, everybody, like, gives you a standing ovation.
Excellent. Who's putting this down in their inventory, by the way? Or are we just going to chuck it in Lucky's storage containers?
Could we have a group loot journal, please?
Oh, yeah.
Pete?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we can move stuff out of it later.
There you go.
Can we edit it?
I suppose you can.
What does the illuminating fusion do?
Hang on. Before we do anything, I'm gonna put things in the group loot, unless someone else really wants to do it. So
can.
if you are also if anyone else is in the group loot, please do not do any save changes.
Oh, okay, so basically it gains bright weapon property. What's that mean?
It sheds light in a 5-foot radius.
No, in a 20-foot radius.
Ah, there you go.
That's pretty cool.
You can see, like, a lot of people, like, taking photos, and the Buzzblades try to, like, pose with you on stage.
Reddy is totally into this. She strikes poses from Layer's shoulders.
And then they sort of carry you down and sit you down. Look, I know this was unannounced, but we really want to thank you as a team for saving our lives. I know you say you were in the right place at the right time, but if you weren't there, we wouldn't be here enjoying ourselves.
She'll graciously accept it and she'll say, "Well, you're welcome."
If you're on Epsilon and you need somewhere to stay, contact us right away. You'll always be welcome.
I guess I would take this opportunity to share contact details with the rest of the players.
They all very willingly give up their contact details to you.
Neat.
And I'm just going to, like, if nothing else occurs, just return to the party and hang out with the crew plus the Buzzblade players. I assume Sol and
They'll be
Val,
there.
yeah, they're here as well. Yeah,
Mostly like eating in the buffet, fighting with each other.
I tried to get them to come up on stage, but they're like, "No, we would like to stay at the buffet." And
They
more
were
food.
like pretending to go towards the stage, and the second you started to walk off, they turned around and walked back to the buffet.
It's like everyone is like focused on the stage and not at the buffet, and they're just like, "This is the perfect time."
This is buffet time, and they have like 5 plates each full. And Geneieve, someone taps you on the shoulder.
Hmm.
It is a large human wearing a very large security badge.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't mind, I will take that weapon off you and return it to your room.
Well, that seems like something only a Killjoy would do, doesn't it? We only just received this on the stage. It is part of the atmosphere. She's going to raise her voice. She's not going to yell, but she's going to raise her voice to try and get the attention of nearby people, as she's saying.
2 of the Buzzblades look and they say, "What's he trying to do?"
He wants to take the weapon away and put it in, no weapons allowed.
But there's plenty of people who want to take pictures of Janie with the blade.
See?
This is like some cosplay Comic-Con. Everyone
she's
take
the cosplay angle.
Hey, and you see the name badge is Kane as they fall. Your great friend.
Jeez, how do you even spell that?
Kane's apple.
Yeah. And he says, "Well, if you would please drop it off to your room after the party, that would be greatly appreciated."
I'm sure I can do that much for you.
Thank you. That would be very easy.
Have a nice evening.
You too. And he'll walk off. And you can roll me a perception check.
17.
You think you hear him say something, but he can't. He sort of walked off into the crowd.
Yeah, cosplay angle.
Most of the guests come up and introducing themselves to you.
Given she said that, she's just going to do some photo ops video on once. She's kind of in a good mood telling that guy to fuck off.
One person that is of great interest, who has been looking at you for a while, Geneieve, it seems to be this half elf lady, staring at you more than normal.
Can I sense motive?
You can kind of recognize her though. You can see that she's been tending to the garden in Greenfields. She's one of the staff, kind of like the staff members here.
Is she a plant weed?
Yep.
She wants to tend to your garden.
She's a retired Xeno warden.
Oh. The thing is, I don't think she's been drinking a lot yet, though, so, like, is she gonna do something dumb? Probably not.
And every time you like look over, she's looking at you, but she like averts her eyes.
Hmm.
She's quite thin, and she's wearing like a really nice long robe, and she's got quite long silver hair tied in a.
She'll, like, raise her glass a wee bit the next time she meets her eye and give a very, very small smile before going back to.
On the dance floor, there is a very pretty Ysoki female who is dancing with Yap. What are you doing, Karter?
Carter's just standing back in the corner again, watching the party unfold.
Wait, do you have a firearm on you, Karter? Or a weapon,
No,
sorry?
Carter would have. Does Carter have a weapon?
On him.
Technically not. It would be if the staff consider his robotic arm as being a weapon.
No, they don't. Just like Geneieve can wear her shield.
Then no, Carter doesn't have a weapon on him.
But he is armed.
Oh, shit.
That was great. The other, there's quite a few people. I'll sort of go through them a bit. So there is Sidrani Lohman, who sort of Philip was introducing. She comes to greet you as well too, and just to sort of, yeah, she sort of just greets you and sort of has a chat about the facilities and talks to you a little bit about how your stay is going. And asks you if there's any, issues. She's the doctor here. Please, come and see her right away. And there's a Vithani with her, with like cropped blue hair, but she's very quiet, and she's obviously like Dr. Lohman's assistant.
What race is Dr. Lohman?
She's a human.
Okay.
Let me show you a picture.
I will fish a little bit. What does Riddy say? She says, actually, Dr. Lohman, if there is... I have a bit of a...
Let's say that.
I have a curious question. It's only occurred to me today. It didn't occur to me yesterday when we were coming in. But I've actually, passed this asteroid. She points towards, the asteroid outside. A few years ago, long before the facility was built here. Wasn't this some old, mine? Owned by a Dwarven clan?
Yes, the asteroid was previously mined for valuable materials, as many of the asteroids in the Diaspora does.
What happened to the clan?
I'm unsure. As far as I'm aware, they finished mining and then was bought by a subsidiary company. And just sat there doing nothing until we purchased it about 5 years ago and then started building the resort here.
Well, I could definitely see why you would choose such a place, given that it already has existing infrastructure. Must cut down on the costs.
It was quite a good deal as well, too. I mean, for an asteroid, right?
Yeah, not all asteroids are made the same.
No, but we've tailored this very well. The mining tunnels were great because we could use them as anchor points for the hotel. And, service tunnels and, runoff, stuff like that. It was quite easy to integrate it with the actual stuff that had been cut out. We would have liked to have made the hotel slightly larger, but most of the excavations were about this size, so we managed to fit the hotel within the excavations. So that way it wouldn't sort of disrupt the gravity too much of the test.
Excellent. In fact, I still don't even know how gravity works in Starfinder. Do they have, like, gravity generators or something?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Magic.
Neither.
Remember, this is space fantasy.
Yeah, it has...
Sci fantasy.
Yeah, magic exists in Starfinder, so... It's hybrid space magic. Anyway, she just engages her in further small talk, but that was the only, like, fishing part.
Philip is coming up to you as well, too. Why is the ship talking?
I don't know. If you bring up, like, the name icons, you can see who's controlling who. I'm going to assume that was Kieran.
I mean, the dwarves on-sold it to another company, and the other company did nothing with it for quite a few years. And then they on-sold it for a higher price.
I don't think Red pushes any further regarding the asteroid. It's more just curiosity more than anything. And Philip Kolsner is the major domo / I can complete sentences, I swear. Okay, so let me line this up in my head straight. So Kayon is the owner of New Elysium, however you spell that.
Kayon Reese?
I didn't hear his last name, so...
Kayon, yeah.
But I assume his, like... It's like...
He's a Vithani guy.
I thought he was Human.
No, Vithani.
Okay, so Kayon Reese...
who is from Verces.
He is Vithani, he's from Verces.
He works for Eclipse Innovations.
Works for Innovation. Philip Kolsner is his, like, basically his manager.
Well, yeah, Philip is a part owner in this place. And, I mean, Philip's pretty open with you guys about it. He seems to have taken quite a liking to you.
Dr. Sidrani Lohman is a human. What's her role here? Like, what's her...
So, she is also a part owner. But she is the physician who supervises the spa and the medical facilities. She's, like, second in charge when it comes to managerial authority, like Philip. She's usually wearing, like, quite a light-coloured lab coat over, like, business attire in neutral shades.
And Kane Zaffold is the... he's like...
The security chief.
Security chief, okay. And I've got here written down someone called Rumi, and I've gotten here written down he's software mogul, and he works with Eclipse Innovations.
Yes.
Okay.
There is, like, no limit to how many drinks and how much food you can have here. Every time stuff disappears, new stuff is arrived. And everything is delicious.
No, but it's like she's normally a very conservative drinker, but now it's like people looking. There's like an atmosphere, and it's like, fuck it, I guess I'm drinking now.
Sol and Thal are both, like, way too much into their food. But everyone's having a great time.
Red isn't going to harp on them about it. She's not their mum. If anything, they're like her parents. Or surrogates.
Do you want to roll me a perception check there, Red?
Sure. Is this something that would apply to Lucky as well, or is this more of a human thing?
Just you. More of a human thing.
Well, halfling thing. 32.
You notice that Solonthel are stuffing their pockets full of the food as well, too.
She just grins. Is there laundry here? I assume there is.
Yeah, there is, yeah. They have room service type stuff like that.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, man. What was his name? There was this guy that I knew. And he went to... he... You know how Pizza Hut used to run buffets?
Yes. Oh, yes.
He went to Pizza Hut and he had, like, you know, the buffet. And then he wore, like a coat with 4 inside pockets. And I forgot what it was, but I think he had, like, those Ziploc bags. Although I don't think there were Ziploc bags back then.
They would have been Ziploc bags back then.
Yeah, they were, like, plastic... I guess, like, plastic bags with, like,
Yeah.
seals or something. And yeah, he would, like, put food in his pockets before leaving. And I just thought it was hilarious, like, lining your pockets with plastic bags and then filling them full of food.
I remember going there and they had like the dessert buffet and they had those like ice cream sundae cups and I filled it like half full of chocolate chips and then put some vanilla ice cream on top and then chocolate sauce on top and that's all we ate for dinner was like 5 of those cups.
Oh god.
When we were like 7 and 8, I remember my dad taking us there. That was in Pameo. The building is still there, it's just not Pizza Hut anymore, it's another pizza place.
Yeah, no wonder why they went out of business. Anyway. Yeah, so I guess apart from that, Reddy is like, she is perfectly fine, okay with monopolizing the attention and meeting and greeting all the important people. Are there any other like people of interest that we run into?
I mean, there's Romy and her partner Indigo 13, but they seem to be like taking, they're sort of like hanging out by themselves. Tessa is moving about the area, taking photos and chatting with guests. You can see Talk like yelling like smash that favorite, like and favorite this shit, and like screaming out like memes and stuff like that to his like drone that's following him and filming him. By the way, this whole like presentation of you guys on stage was broadcast all through his Twitch channel.
No, it's fine.
So your superiors are probably enjoying this, Geneieve.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this is the kind of situation where it's going to look good. So she's like, you know what? This is gonna look good. If I fucking make a show of this and, like, they're probably gonna be quite pleased about this. It's gonna be good PR. So she's doing...
They'll be very pleased that you saved somebody without killing anybody.
Yet. We'll see. There's always time.
I don't know. I haven't made a single bad guy character yet in this adventure.
That doesn't matter. We'll still see what happens. You never know.
Okay, so far I've got Team Bonesaw, I've got Eclipse Innovation / Vikera Holdings. Are there any other parties?
The clan?
No, I mean here, like, through the meet and greet.
No.
The rest are just generic, weird, like...
So who has the highest perception bonus amongst all of you?
Ooh.
Red's is a bit higher than mine.
Plus 16.
Significantly higher than mine. Mine's plus 10. Okay, apparently I have the lowest perception.
Yep, what's yours?
Bruni?
0, because he's asleep.
He's dead.
Bruni, where are you?
His perception is 9.
Okay, so I'm not.
Yeah,
well,
so
that's-
16 is the highest, which is ready.
Right. As you're looking around the room, really, out of the corner of your eye, you see
A
a shadow
move.
moving outside. It looks bizarre. It looks vaguely humanoid, moving in the hallway against the light.
I am going to, like, reflexively this time, she flips down her hugs, and she activates the recording. And she's going to record it for as long as she can see it.
As soon as you put your hugs on, there is nothing there.
She's going to flip it back up and look at it again and see if...
There's nothing there.
Okay, which direction did it come from?
It was in the hallway outside.
I will excuse myself from the table for a moment, as if to head off to, like, the facilities for a moment, and be right back. And I'll dart outside and look around.
Oh, I thought you said, like, IRL, you need to go to the toilet.
No. As in, like, I excuse myself to the table.
Oh, yeah.
As if that I'm, like, just going to be right back, just by her. And then I head outside and look around for the shadow.
Another perception check. And you can use lucky as well this time.
And Lucky is going to be actively recording. Lucky has low light vision, I do not. And I'm going to... actually, no, I don't have the broad spectrum scanner yet, so ignore that +4. So 18 and 24.
I mean, it's dark out here. Like, most of the lights... Oh, no, sorry. Most of the lights are on. It's fairly bright. It's quite a large area, so you assume that anyone who would have left would probably be in eyesight to see anything around.
Did that shadow seem like it, like, passed through physical objects?
No, it looked like it was standing there staring into the room.
So it was more like a silhouette than a shadow?
It was definitely a shadow.
How does a shadow stand in the doorway?
No, it looked like it was looking through the doorway. Like,
It was outside, yeah.
it was outside looking, like you could clearly see that the shadow was looking towards you.
What size was the shadow? Small or medium or large?
Medium.
Was it vaguely humanoid, and how defined was it?
It was vaguely humanoid for the 2.5 seconds you saw it.
Okay. And how defined in its humanosity was it? That's not even a word, but I just made it up.
Not all that defined.
So it didn't have any, like, basically it didn't have any, like, shadow arms or legs or anything. It was just like...
No, it looked like someone was standing with their arms to their side. You couldn't tell if they had 4 arms or 6 arms or 2 arms or no
Okay.
arm.
Do you think the Lashunta call bipeds Lashuntoids?
We're not here to get into philosophy.
Okay.
I will make a note of this, but she's not going to raise the alarm or anything. Something weird is going on here, but... Hey, weird things happen in space all the time. Red has been around the Diaspora, and the Diaspora is a weird and wonderful place. Just because you're seeing shadows doesn't necessarily mean the shadows are out to kill you. So she's going to head back into the party and join the table. And try and have a good time. But she will drop a message on group chat. A text message. That simply says, keep an eye out for shadows.
The rest of the party seems to go quite fantastically. You guys have a fantastic time. Why don't I take a quick bathroom break? 10 minutes. I'll see you guys back here before 9:30.
Yep.